Let's have a look at this one here, slow motion punches.
Okay.
You don't like violence, this is all about violence.
Okay, well, let's see it.
It's shot with a Phantom, so we're upping the ante when it comes to technology. And this is definitely worth going full screen because it's HD. As you know, I love slow motion. Slow motion is amazing. That's incredible.
That's what really happens?
Yeah. Those guys are really being punched hard because look at the state of their faces.
Oh, God.
That's gotta hurt. It looks like the head's breaking. So you're enjoying this thing? You don't like violence, but there's just these guys being punched constantly.
I am enjoying it. I think it's like amazing demo footage, but I'm not quite sure what the purpose is.
It's entertaining me because it's showing you, I mean, slow motion, they're shooting at 1,000 frames a second. You can imagine how much light they use to actually get this. But it's incredible because it shows you just how damaging boxing is to the human body in the face. So guys who are in the ring, this is happening to them all the time. No wonder they end up like they end up.
I guess it's not my thing, but whatever.
It's better than water balloons being blown up, which is a big pop which you normally get for the slow motion stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for a demo, I guess it's fine, but I don't know how long. I'm already getting kind of bored. I've seen enough punching, so it's like, okay, well, the length seems just about right.
Yeah. It's only 1.5 minutes. It did feel a little bit longer. But I like that because that makes me want to get a Phantom camera. Can you get me a Phantom camera, Steve? You got any contacts?
Yeah, sure, I can get you a Phantom camera. That's easy.
That's on camera. Great, thank you.
Let's try this one here. MX test on Ogden FMX track.
I have no idea what that means.
Me neither. Let's take a look at it.
Do you like bikes?
Love bikes. Are you kidding?
Motorbikes?
Yeah, I'm a huge biker. I've been riding since I've been 10.
Is that legal?
Not when I was 10, but nobody cared in those days. That was like in the
30s.
Yes.
I think it looks great. It's not really my thing. I'm not into bikes. And it just seems like lots of shots of guys on bikes. But I agree that it looks beautiful. These shots are lovely.
I would agree with you that the shots are lovely. Again, I need to have a little more purpose. I'd love to, even if it was just like an interview with the guy and it cuts back to this, it feels almost like it's a commercial for this.
Yeah, it's a little bit like bike masturbation in a way.
Yeah. But the shots were beautiful.
It looked terrific. It's well edited. It went to the music well. The images were great. I'm not quite sure what else you could do with that.
Well, again, interview, turn it into a little story.
He's making a little music video out of it. He's not. I mean, if you start putting an interview and then it becomes something different.
All right.
He wanted to create a sort of a mood piece about bikes on the track, and he did a good job.
Somehow I think when you need a couple, I would like to have seen some sections where there were some quick cuts in there.
I'd like to have seen his face.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen his face, who the guy was.
But what about the quick cuts thing? Like, I know you're like big and, here's my shot, here's my shot.
I do some quick edits as well sometimes.
But now and then to change the pace up, it is bike, da-da-da-da-da, boom.
Yeah.
Beautiful move.
But that's nice because you see a lot of these sort of things, whether it's skateboarding or bikes or things like that, and the edits are too fast, and that gives you a chance to actually savour the shot and enjoy the shot. The problem with fast cuts is you often don't really see, I mean, it looks dynamic, but you're not really taking in the beauty of it and the quality of it.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I was saying like some fast cuts mixed with some long
Yeah,
shots,
absolutely.
you know, to just kind of change the pace a little bit. But again, skilled shooter,
Very skilled.
beautifully shot.
Beautifully shot, nicely graded. Yeah.
Don't go home with strangers.
That's a horror. Are you okay? Are you
I
over
hate
18?
horror. I hate horror. I hate violence, but whatever. I hate everything. Go
What
ahead,
do you
play it.
What do you actually watch? What do you like?
Silly stuff.
Children's TV.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Little girls sometimes like to pretend they're strong, independent women, but they're not. If I put on my real nice guy mask, wandered up to her and said, "Excuse me, love.
Hey.
Sorry, you just seemed a bit upset.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just waiting for a friend. Thanks, though. Thank you.
Oh God, they talk
You
like
can be
you.
okay getting home on your own.
You mean they talk English?
Yeah, I'm
No,
sure
they
I'm all
talk
right. I'm sure I'm
whatever
all
it is
right,
that
but thank
you
you.
talk.
English.
Show you care about something other than the color of that bush. You can do whatever you want.
So your friend's been missing you. Do you need to like tell anyone?
I like the point of view.
All right.
There's a nice sense of
It's not far. No, we
Something
work
about to
there, trust
happen.
me.
Well, I feel like somebody's following her.
So, we made it unscathed.
well, it is because she's talking to the
This is
camera.
my place. It's not too.
It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Sorry about that.
Even a Muppet like you would work that out.
Nice.
So what are you doing here? Decorating something? Deep down, these little girls are demons. Play your cards right, and you're in for quite a night. Trust me, my friend. She won't know what's hit her.
Now that is why I'm single, Steve. This shit can happen to me. That's good. They took something.
It happens to married people too.
No, it's not supposed to happen to married people, Steve. Yeah. But what I liked about that, because you're expecting her to be the victim, and because you had the point of view of the guy, you expected, because that kind of whole Halloween thing, where you have the point of view camera, you expect him to be the killer. And so you think she's the innocent. And then everything changes when you get inside her flat, plastic on the floor, bash, she's the killer. And I like that. It's a nice little twist. Very simple, very short, and that worked for me.
I have to say, I actually liked it too. I mean, I don't like horror at all, but I mean, that I wasn't expecting that.
It was good though. So maybe we're actually getting into a new genre.
Right.
I'm going to lend you Hostel. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, right. No, but I mean, this is sort of the non-horror horror, the reverse horror.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't particularly graphic. You saw somebody getting whacked, but you didn't see anything like him cutting her cutting things off or anything like that. It was just atmosphere, and I think that worked really well.
Okay, I agree.
really like that.
In that case, I agree.
Why don't we have a look at this one here, Steve?
Ooh, yeah. Let's take a look at
This
that.
is one that Steve, when we were looking at for something, he saw this title and thought, this is the sort of thing that grabs me, because it's all about the title for you, isn't it? Not just the beginning, middle, and end. You like a title that grabs you. You had that with The God of Small Things.
Yes.
This is probably not quite as deep as God of Small Things. It's called Sorority Girl Gets Her Feet Worshipped.
I have not seen this.
What do you think it's about, Steve?
I don't know, but you see, but that's interesting. I don't know what it's about. I'm assuming she's going to get her feet worshipped, but it makes me want to watch it. So that says that a title's impure. Ecstasy, that's another one.
Stephen, there's a girl, obviously quite young, sitting on her bed with a guy at her feet. What do you think this is going to be about?
I don't even know what foot worshipping is. Let's take a look
Oh, come on. I'm sure you've been down that path. You've been down most of them as far as I know.
at it. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see here.
Girlfeetclips.com. It sounds
Sounds wonderful, actually.
Are you a feet guy?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's in compliance with a lot of stuff down there. Federal laws and whatnot. It's going to be dirty?
Look, that's dirty fonts.
Yeah, that is a dirty font.
Now I want you to take off my shoe.
Steve, it's porn. Are we reviewing porn now on this show?
I don't know. Let's see.
Might get more
Now
hits.
this sock.
Let's just see. Let's just watch it.
Pretty feet.
Just got my pedicure. And now this sock.
This isn't more like a thing on YouTube than.
She does have nice legs. I'll give her that.
She's got nice legs.
My foot.
Your feet.
From the bottom.
Ew. I don't know that I like that.
I hope she's washed her feet.
You're good.
I don't know. Somehow, okay, now wait. Let's have an honest discussion about this.
What do you think of the camera work? Do you think the cinematography is capturing it for you? I prefer.
It's lit very evenly.
It's flat. I would have preferred 16:9. I think you've got the framing perfectly for 16:9.
Okay.
You've got a lot of dead space here. I would have liked to see it on a depth of field adapter. I think it would have given a little bit more cinematic looks.
Actually, it would have been amazing with the depth of field adapter because you could have been on the foot and her face would have been a little out of focus.
And also, it would have been nice to have a little bit cleaner sound. I'd like to hear a bit more squelches as the tongue goes across the actual toes.
Chocolate.
Cherry.
I mean, I don't particularly find it pornographic or erotic in any way.
No, I mean, if somebody did that to me, and I hope it wouldn't be him, I would be twitching quite a lot because I've got very ticklish feet. So don't get any ideas, Steve.
Okay, I think we've seen enough of this.
Let's just skip through, see where it goes to.
All right, all right. Oh yeah, let's see where the end goes. That's not a bad idea.
It's not really going anywhere so far. No, he's still got it in his mouth. Okay. Oh, he's going for both now.
Oh wow, big deal.
Well, it's practically a threesome. Yeah, this is probably not the highest quality video that we've had a look at so far.
Yeah, no, I mean, personally, I would have liked to have seen it a lot more naked.
Steve, there are websites for that.
Well, I know, but I mean, if you're going to say you're doing that, okay, whatever. Let's go on. What are we going to watch now?
Maybe something less pornographic.
It was not pornographic.
It was soft porn. It was very, very soft porn.
Soft. Okay, so let's do one more for this one. But I think we ought to do one of your videos. And next time we can do one of my videos.
Or we could just have more of mine. I don't mind not doing yours.
Okay, we'll do one.
No, I want to see some of your stuff, actually.
Okay, fine.
I didn't know you shot stuff.
Yeah, right.
When did you shoot stuff?
Oh, I don't know, from like 1981 to 2002.
I thought you just did that film fellas crap.
Yeah, and recently, okay, take it easy. Here we go. Let's watch your thing. Hold on. All right, I hate it.
Be careful, I'm very close to you. As you know, I have a fascination with people's faces.
Yeah, whatever.
It was actually one of my first experiences with 35mm adapters, using the Brevis.
Okay, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I should have got the text better on that. I was young.
All right, I'll give you a little slack there. You're gonna kill me on my young stuff.
Do you know what a spud is? No?
No.
It's a slang for potato.
Oh, well, yeah, I knew what that is.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I don't know. I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No, I was just seeing if you knew actually anything.
All right, I'll be honest with you. This is not one of my favorite things you've done. Yeah, you got to work on that. Obviously, you got.
I've actually lost all the rushes for this.
Really?
Yeah, so I wanted to recut it with better text, but I couldn't do it.
Originally, before I ever met you, I thought you were a photographer. No question about it, because you tend to shoot a lot of stuff where it's like static images, and that's kind of very, I don't want to say it's very indie chic, but it's kind of indie chic. A lot of people are just like, image, image, image. And I think you do it beautifully. It can be very powerful. This one, I didn't care for this one. I really didn't. Now the one that you shot where you were in the Japanese garden there, beautiful. You know, I don't know. Maybe this one. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me.
It's just highlight, for me, it's actually part of a series that I did for Channel 4 in Britain. It was actually just a promo that I cut. Really just images of people's faces, because I've said before that I find people's faces fascinating to look at. And these are guys who, who don't have anywhere to go. And I want to tell a story about just their faces telling the story.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have any words. I wanted to have a beautiful piece of music. It's just a very simple montage.
Well, I think you do that. I think you do that in all your videos.
Well, that was actually one of the first ones I ever did like that. Not all my videos are like that, actually.
What I meant to say was, you tell a story with people's faces.
Yeah, I like doing that sort of thing.
I always say to people, it's like you're like a play. You throw the image up there and things happen within the frame. And I'm a different type of shooter. I like to move the camera and move around things where it's not a play. I want to see behind it. I want to see around it. I want to have camera movement. Just a different style.
I mean, it's interesting because the stuff that you see that I put up on my own personal things, they're very different from my actual broadcast work. My broadcast work, most of it is, a lot of it's handheld. A lot of it's done on track. I use lots of toys, but when I'm doing my own personal projects, I do tend to keep it really simple because I like the image to tell the story within the frame. I'm very classical in the way that I like stuff to look.
Okay, take it easy. Good seeing you.
Cheers.
All right.
And I think she's done it in a really visually interesting way.
See, I think it's too much. I think that you need to leave some of the shit out and focus on the interesting stuff.
I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
I gotta agree. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I was planning on having it be horrible.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's move on. We're not going to agree on that one.
I think your opinions are mostly a load of crap, to be honest with you.
And I agree. Yours are kind of shitty too.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it?